Hello and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. All right, would have started at the bottom of the hour, but I was frying the 2 eggs, the 2 slices of breakfast sausage with the onions, and all the coffee, and the Dave's Insanity sauce, and oh, I forgot the black pepper. Oh well, it still tasted good. I knew something was missing, like in the movie Bananas. I knew something was missing, but it took a little while, right? So we'll go on for about 15 minutes until the 6 a.m. news begins. Try to set up a chat although it's unlikely anybody's going to be ready to do chatting at 5:44 a.m. But you never know. If I can find my video here. All right, so Ancient Age, been on the market since 1946. This is not the original recipe. I've said that before. This is the 80 proof version. It used to be like, I think 86 proof, and then there was the Ancient Age 10 year, which was I think 90 proof. Now it's changed. It's this standard one, and then you can get the Ancient Age 10 star, which is aged 6 years, and I believe it's higher proof. I believe I'd have to check the one of the 3 websites. That's right, there's 3 websites for this one product here. There's the Sazerac, greatbourbons.com, and buffalotracedistillery.com. But when you consider it's the same company, doesn't really matter. But they like to saturate the internet with their products, but not this product, not Jethro Tea Boots. You're only going to find out about this oddball item on the Walgreens, I'm sorry, the CVS website, you know, the national chain pharmacy, drugstore. They might talk about it on the sales ad. They're not going to talk about it as one of their list of products. I checked. It exists if you see it on the store shelf. That's it. You're not going to find some big write-up about it. It's a private label brand. You're only going to see it at CVS Pharmacy, okay? Notice similarity between the 2? Same bottle design. I mean, the same. So it's basically Ancient Age versus a mimic of Ancient Age. A rebranded, right? A rebranded version. Produced and bottled by the Legacy Distilling Company, Louisville, Kentucky. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, sour mash, aged to perfection. You know what? I remember now when William Kepley and I did a online review of this. There's no age statement, which means it's not the same as Ancient Age. It's aged longer, at least 4 years. So this is actually a higher quality product as far as the aging goes, but it's about $8.99 a bottle at CVS. $8.99 versus $10.99, and this is aged exactly 36 months. Distilled, aged, and bottled in Frankfort. Okay, so this is Frankfort, Kentucky, their Buffalo Trace Distillery. It's all done there. It's not brought in from Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and then bottled, aged and bottled there. It's not a Midwest Grain Products import or state import. Produced and bottled. Louisville. Well, you know what? This one might be 148th day of 2016. B. I don't know what the B code is. Barton. Could be a Barton distillery at Louisville, Kentucky. Sazerac has many facilities around the world, and if you get on their website, they list them all. Beam Suntory does the same thing. Tell you, this place is an office. This place is a bottling plant. This, oops, tag fell off. Ancient age. Try this again. Okay, so ancient age Jethro tea boots. I don't think it's going to be much of a difference, but now I'm starting to question that, because I'm, without doing much research at the time, I was thinking, they're the same thing. Same bottle, not the same product, not a rebrand. This is not a 1973 Mustang base model versus a 1973 base model Mercury Cougar, okay? No. Not the same. Same parent company. Okay, all right. A lot of peppery, red pepper. Okay, from the breakfast. The appearance. Well, the appearance is the same. Gold, just straight up gold. The gold part of amber, gold. Okay, got 10 minutes. Okay. I'll do some mixing. So yesterday I did the Old Crow, Ancient Age versus Old Crow. I said, this will be so easy, or relatively easy. Once I smelled it, I said, there's Old Crow, there's Ancient Age. This one's got moss, greenwood, blah, blah, blah. Sure, yeah, right. Except that I thought Old Crow was Ancient Age, and I thought Ancient Age was Old Crow. That didn't really matter. They both tasted good. And secondly, they're both the same price, $10.99 a bottle. So, oh well, you could probably pour one in one bottle and pour one in the other bottle and give it to your friend, and then might say, yeah, I'm glad I'm drinking this Old Crow instead of that Ancient Age garbage. And you could trick people. These blind taste tests, a lot of people would be reluctant to take the test because they swear that they could tell their brand. Pretty easy when you're looking at the label, huh? When you got to do it blind, not so easy. Okay, let's go. Got them well mixed. Now remember, one is aged at least 4 years, the other one exactly 36 months. So we've got at least a 12-month, at a minimum, a 12-month barrel age difference on these two, okay? One is coming from Louisville, probably just bottled there, maybe aged in bottles, probably coming from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. We do know that Sazerac contracts with Midwest Grain Products, which does a great job. I mean, they got people that pay a lot of money for craft liquor, and it's a mass-produced liquor, in fact, from Indiana that's shipped down to, mom and pop Jones distillery in Tennessee, and they're bottling in these fancy bottles, and you think you really got something. You do have something. You have something very nice, except it ain't distilled by Mom and Pop Jones. It's distilled by Midwest Grain Products. It'd be like if McDonald's made a really fantastic hamburger and they shipped it to some little boutique burger place, and you said, this is why I paid $12. But you didn't realize it was made by McDonald's, so you'd be comfortable with that, and you'd brag to everyone. But if you found out it was actually made by McDonald's, you'd be offended and so hurt. I want to sue. Actually, some people did file a lawsuit against these craft distilleries because they found out it was being, the lawsuit failed. It was being brought in by Midwest Grain Products. The lawsuits failed, by the way. Okay, so floral, flowers, alcohol burn. Well, what do you expect? Caramel, little oak, little vanilla, a lot of niceness. Okay, here I'm trying. I still have the residual breakfast sausage smell on my fingers, which is not a bad smell. But we're not doing a sausage challenge. Glad I have these stem glasses instead of those little tiny snifters, which have no stem. A little more wood here. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. A little more wood, a little less caramel. Okay, so they don't smell so much alike. I mean, overall, the smell is similar, but it's not the same. Which one smells better? Okay, which one smells better? No difference in quality. I mean, the aromas, there's differences, but they both smell good. Smell like they're well made. Okay, so there you go. $2 difference. You want to pay $8.99, or you want to pay $10.99. Same amount of liquid, same alcohol, quality aromas, but we haven't tasted it yet. Caramel, sugar, underlying corn, dried fruit, flowers. Hey, that smells and tastes really good. Sweeter, more floral, more wood, more spice. Probably has a higher rye content. Well, I don't know. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to tell which one is which. But let's see which one's better. This one tastes, I'm about to say it, hold on. You know what? This one on my left could be your right. This one here tastes a little younger, like it's a little rougher. It hasn't smoothed out from aging. And that's making me think this is ancient age. And this one seems a little smoother, a little more refined. I mean, a little more, not a lot more. A little more refined. Boy, that wood in that rye. And it makes me think that's Jethro T Boots. Well, I'm checking the time. I don't have my glasses on. People will say, you don't put your glasses on to read? Well, the glasses are for nearsightedness. I could see fine close up, but for far away. So when you don't look through a telescope to look at things that are small. You look through a microscope. Well, something's close, I can read it. If it's far away, like the little type on the computer screen, but yeah, I gotta wear glasses. I think this is ancient age. Why do I do this to myself? Why, oh why, oh why? You say just so you could drink at 5:30 and show off and be a drunk. You could make that argument. I couldn't really refute it because I'm doing it right. I'm doing the 5:30, 5:45 things on a pretty consistent basis. You could say, I mean, it's not true. I know I'm doing it for the taste challenge, but you could make the accusation, and I can't really refute it. But I do it as a training session. Really, I just want to learn to taste it. But they're so similar, you just cannot do it. That's Jethro tea boots, not Ancient Age. This is Ancient Age. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe the $2 is worth it. I don't know. Maybe it is worth paying $10.99 over $8.99. Well, hey, but you know what? Hey, guess what? They're both good. They're not like super elaborate, but they do make the Jethro tea boots look like an actual brand, like something that would be in any store, although it's only at CVS. It doesn't really look like some store brand. They're doing a better job these days. 10 years ago, you could always tell a store brand, private label. 30 years ago, you could tell. It was just too obvious. Except I thought Winn-Dixie did well with the Thrifty Made. I always thought that was a brand. And my grandmother said, they just sell it at Winn-Dixie. That's like a budget item. I said, oh. It seemed good to me, like it was well done. It was probably made by Libby's. Thrifty Made might still be. It's probably made by Libby's for Winn-Dixie. That's why it tasted quality. So Ancient Age is an actual brand. You can get it at many different stores. They're both a good value. But boy, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to pay the $8.99, and it's not much of a trade-off. So if I was ever going to buy either one of these again, and chances are I never will, since it's going to take me the rest of my life to go through this stash I have now, the way it's going, I would probably get the whatever's cheaper. I would just get whatever's cheaper. In my case, you might have a favorite. All right, I couldn't tell them apart. That's the risk I take. The Clueless Drinker says, "Good morning, Ron. Hope you're well." I am the Clueless Drinker. Peter, I'm doing this bourbon challenge and I'm failing because I thought one was the other and the other was the other one, and I did that twice in a row. I think I know Ancient Age. I've been drinking it against the other brands and I've been failing. How does Evan Williams compare? Good question. I have never tried Evan Williams. Cold since 92, says E92. Oh, cold since 92. Never tried Evan Williams, so I can't tell you. But I have two of them in the cabinet, and they're in line to be examined soon enough. Thank you. The news is on. Bye.